How is it going, guys? Slippery Jim here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Terraria, Calamity Infernum, Wrath of the Gods. In the last episode, we defeated a couple of sets of bosses from our boss checklist here. We took on Dragon Folly, which was, to be honest, quite an easy fight. We defeated Dragon Folly first shot. Then we had these Profane Guardians, which were a totally different story. They were a lot harder, and they dropped the Profane Core after I eventually beat them, and that is actually the summoning item, I believe, for the next boss, Providence, the Profane Goddess. And according to this, she enrages when fought during nighttime, and we have to use the summoning item at her altar in the profaned temple in the underworld. Looks like she's got a lot of good loot though, so I'm looking forward to attempting to beat her. I hate to think how hard she's going to be though, considering how difficult the Guardians were. Anyway, let's just grab this because we might need to set it to daytime depending on how many attempts this takes. We'll also put our coins in here for safekeeping. We'll use pretty much the same summoning weapons, I think, that we already were using, the Plague Engine and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, this item here that we got in the last episode, I did figure out how to use this. You basically just hold that Relic of Convergence and left click on it until it heals you for 70 HP, but I don't know how practical that's going to be to use in a boss fight. Anyway, let's zoom out here. We're going to head down to the Profane Gardens and find the altar to summon in Providence. As far as our accessories go, we might take this thing off for a little bit more defense, and I was thinking of maybe finally looking at actually this deific amulet might be good because it gives us extra invincibility frames, so we'll take off the Heart of the Elements. It's hard to tell, but I think that might be starting to wane in terms of its damage potential at this point, so we'll see how we go with those. We can always mix and match our accessories if we need to tweak things a bit. Anyway, let's go. Let's start this boss fight. So I think we have to go all the way through here. This area opened up, by the way, after we defeated the Guardians, and there's even a little, I don't know if this is meant to be a throne or something here, this seat, but yeah, the altar is just along here. Hopefully this is the right, yeah, it looks like this is where we use this thing. So this is a really big arena, by the way. I don't think we can place any platforms of our own here, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, summon everyone in. We should have enough bullets, and we should be pretty much ready to go. Put our sentries up there. Let's get started and summon in Providence. Here we go. Oh man. Let's go. The blaze of absolution. Oh boy. Okay. Oh wow. She's got a lot of fireballs already. Whoa. Yeah, I figured she'd probably have a lot of fire-based attacks based on her looks, you know what I mean, in the boss checklist. She's got all the flames coming out of her. Uh-oh. Oh no! That looked like a Nova or something going off. Got the rockets going. Wow. Just took a chunk of damage there. Okay. So far so good. Whoa! Oh no! Lava! Lava coming up from below, guys. Sort of reminds me of the Aquatic Scourge where the acid starts rising halfway through. I guess we'll just chill back here, and I don't know if I don't know if this is a time thing or has it stopped rising? Where is she? Alright, let's try and get some damage done here. Oh no, those things probably going to explode on me. No, 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 no. Oh! Wow. Major fireballs now. Oh, she's only at 53%. Okay. I'm nearly dead. I feel like we're doing okay though. Oh no, I hate these type of attacks. Oh boy. Whoa! No! Not the laser grid! Okay, let's use our mount if we can. Wait, have I got... I don't think I've got the right mount equipped. Pretty sure we got the slime... slime queen mount. Uh-oh. 30%! Keep whipping! Whoa, what is that? Got some room. Whoa, no! The return of the jelly beans! These are sort of more like boulders. Oh no, I'm dead. That sucks. Damn, what did we get it down to there in the end? I feel like we did pretty good there for a first attempt. We were doing some decent damage for a lot of that fight, particularly when we used the rage. Oh well. Let's try again. We might try a different approach for the start of the fight with those fireballs. Gets kind of hard to circle her. Just try going back and forth here. This may or may not be a genius move. I just took a hit there. The second part where she starts a second barrage coming from a different direction. But I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. I think we just have to try and do enough damage to speed through that section. I always learn the first parts of the fight in detail, some of these harder bosses, and then just try and damage my way through the last part of the fight. I'm not doing too good in this attempt though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So she follows up the downwards fireballs. Okay, I think we got the lava stage here now. I feel like if we keep our distance here that they spread out enough that it's a little easier to dodge the fireballs. Except when they come from below. Now we got, okay, we got these things. Right, try and find a safe space. Okay. Nearly at 50% again. Damage-wise, we're sort of doing okay. Oh no! Oh boy! Oh, just gotta be so careful not to get hit by those. Okay, not the grid again. I hate the grid. It's like Mission Impossible or something. Oh, okay. The diagonal ones are the worst. Oh, then yeah. Lava geyser got me there. The diagonal lava geyser. Yeah, I didn't really expect to one-shot this boss, to be honest. So, you know, as long as we learn from each death, I guess we're making progress here. I think our accessories are probably okay, at least. I don't feel the need to tweak them too much yet. I think we just have to get good at learning the fight. Here we go again. Okay, side to side. If I time it right, I can probably dodge most of these initial fireballs. And then I might start the circle late, if at all. Let's see what happens. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, I lost half my health, but still. The idea is sound that, oh man. Okay. This might be a short attempt, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just got blasted too many times. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think we learned too much from that particular fight, but what not to do? Stand in the lava geyser. Let's equip our flying mount, the Shrimpy Truffle, for those laser grid sections. Then we can just hover and make slight micro movements. Here we go. Side. I'm still getting hit though. I don't know if that's really an improvement on the circle strategy. It is easier though, and I'm a big fan of the easy option. Okay, let's just try and keep our distance from any giant balls of fire. She's got a lot of cool attacks, I must say. It's sort of reminiscent of the Empress of Light in this section here. These rainbow spears and stuff like that. Alright, I think this is the lava stage. I'll just try and keep my back to the wall here. Try not to get hit. Try and get my potion back up if possible. If I was skillful enough, this would be a really good stage to try and get my adrenaline. But, you know, we all know that's never going to happen. Question is, guys, will I get through the whole playthrough without ever once using adrenaline? That's quite possible. Quite possible. At least we have rage though, right? To fall back on every now and then. Oh no! Oh boy. She does mix those up a little bit, I've noticed. Here we go. Let's try. Oh, I kind of deployed the mount at the wrong stage there, but we survived. We survived. Our potions are 50%. Alright. Oh no! Oh boy. Alright, she's at 32%. We've got the rune. She sort of uses a bunch of different attacks from other bosses, which is interesting. Wow, spectacular though. I really don't know which way to go with this attack. Oh! Desperation phase? Come on! Don't get hit, don't get hit. Oh crap! She did a bunch of them all close together there. I think we had it down to nearly 10% though. That's that was a super close run right there. I don't know if you guys want me to show you all of these failed attempts or not, but depending on how many we take, I feel like uploading them might be good for you guys to see. But if we end up taking like 30 attempts and stuff, I might start editing a little bit. Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. How many fail attempts do you want to see? Here we go again. I don't know if I'm hitting her with the whip from down here. I just keep whipping, even when I definitely can't hit her. Then I don't have to think about it. Alrighty. Oh, spears. Wait, where'd she go? She despawned? Oh, I thought she just enraged at night time, not completely disappeared and went to bed. Let's just set it to daytime again with this thing. There we go. That one doesn't count, guys. Hopefully. Right, we got a full day now in which to fight her. Let's bring her back. Here we go again. Yeah, we're not really doing too much damage in this phase. As long as I minimize the amount of times I get hit. That's the main thing. Okay, I'm not doing too good at that right now. Oh boy. Those Nova things are kind of hard to dodge actually with the spears in the way. Back and forth, back and forth. Here we go. Oops. Cursor went a bit too far there. Dodge that. A lava phase. I actually really enjoy these fights where the boss has a special arena that you have to use, which has its own function within the fight, you know what I mean? Like the Flappy Bird part of the last fight that we did with the Profane Guardians. So be careful here to find a gap. Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. I actually really like it where the arena itself is part of the fight mechanics, rather than just having your own set up arena for every boss. Oh boy. Two diagonals. Here we go again. Okay, we got grid. We got the grid. Oh no. Oh no, keep my distance. This is a good position right here. Except I'm very low health. So, doing good. Nice. Just gotta wait out the potion cooldown here. And then we'll be in with a shot. Maybe. Oh, it's really hard to dodge all these though. I'm on one heart. And I'm dead. Killed by a holy symbol. How many attempts have I made so far? Let's just check. 6. Okay, okay. Could be worse. Hopefully we don't add too many more attempts to that statistic. Right. Let's head back down to the fight. I think we're doing alright though. I don't feel the need to tweak anything right now in my setup. We just need to be a little bit better at dodging some of those attacks. Let's go again. Attempt number 7. I think it will help if I keep an eye on my rage meter a little bit more, so that I'm using the rage as soon as it's available, or at least when it's a good time to do so. Oh no, took a lot of damage there. Right, stay away from those as much as possible. Yeah, this is a good fight though. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a lot of you know, variety going on. It's not just all spamming projectiles. It's just like, you know, spamming projectiles and mixing it up with the lava, then, you know, got the lasers, big explosions, these things, whatever these things are. The glyph thing. Rocks. It's got the spears. Yeah, it's got a lot of different mechanics, which I really appreciate. These lava geezers. Alright, she's probably gonna do, yeah, here we go. Alright, let's pull out the mount again. Trouble is, while you're in the laser grid, she fires spears and she also does those explosive nova things at the same time. Alright, we're at the glyph, the boulders. There's so much to dodge here. This section is crazy. Then we got these holy projectile things. Okay, we're at desperation again, guys. Just gotta dodge these. Come on. Alright. Alright. A little easier than the first time. Just don't get hit. Oh, I got hit. Oh, I got hit. Don't get hit. Wait. We did it! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Supernova! What is that? Crystal. Huh? Hey! Something stole my crystal. Thieving worm. At least we get our treasure bag and our other loot. Oh, man, what an epic fight that was. Amazing stuff. Yeah, let's head back to base and we'll check out the loot we got from Providence. Alright, so let's go check out our loot that we got. Looks like we actually got a treasure bag, which is always good, from Providence. We'll crack that open in a second. We also got our relics, of course. We'll just put those down with the rest of our relic collection. I'll just put away some of these extra accessories that we've got in our inventory right now. Chuck those in there. Alright, what else did we get that dropped here? We got Profaned Moonlight die. That sounds interesting. Okay. So it gives me a dye on my outfit here that changes colors. Plus we get this lighting effect going on in the background. It's pretty awesome actually. We might rock that for a little bit. We also got some wings here with a 9.5 horizontal speed, 2.7 acceleration, 240 flight time, which is pretty huge, immunity to lava, and 10% increased speed. So yeah, they do seem like a little bit of an improvement on the celestial traces, quite a lot actually in terms of flight time. So pretty interesting. Okay, we'll probably hang on to those. Why not? Just get rid of you. Alrighty, what else did we get? Divine Geodes, looks like a material. We got the Warding Elysian Aegis. Okay, this is a ram dash. Let's just compare it to our Asgard's Valor that we've got at the moment. So the Asgard's Valor gives us immunity to knockback in fire blocks. So does the Elysian Aegis, by the looks of it. It says immunity to most fire debuffs, including Daybreak and Holy Flames, blessed by the Profaned Flame. Whereas Asgard's Valor grants immunity to most debuffs, including most forms of Frost and Flame. I wish it was more specific there, but it might give us a little bit more immunities compared to the Elysian Aegis, but this gives us 2 extra defense though, which is pretty cool. Maybe we'll try it out for a while and see what it's like. Pretty cool. Okay, what else do we got here? We'll put this in here, the old one away there. Actually, put this in there as well. We got the Rune of Kos, an ornate sigil of the Profaned Flame. Hatred yet burns upon its brow. Such power attracts otherworldly beings. Not consumable. The Ceaseless Void can only be fought in the archives. This sounds like it's a summoning item, maybe. Because we got a summoning item from the last boss that we fought before Providence as well. Well, bosses, the Profane Guardians. And then Providence looks like she drops a summoning item for maybe the next boss. Or one of the next bosses, possibly. The Ceaseless Void. Over in the dungeons. That's pretty cool. So we'll definitely hang on to that. We'll just put the old one away because we don't really need that anymore. Chuck that in here. Very cool. Oh, we got Supreme Healing Potions as well. 250 life. So that's a direct upgrade to our current healing potions that we've got. I wonder if we can buy these from one of our NPCs now. Which one of our NPCs is selling the potions? That's not going to be you, is it? Who sells the potions? Tavern Keeper does it. One of these guys is going to sell his potions probably. Oh, this one does. Okay, we'll grab a few more of these. 48 gold each. Let's be honest, if we need 87 of these, we're in real trouble. I'll just sell him the rest of those. We don't really need those anymore. Do you have any upgraded mana potions? Doesn't look like it. Okay, very good. That's pretty nice. We'll probably be needing those. And that just leaves our treasure bag here to crack open. Let's see what we get here. We got an Unholy Charm vanity item. Pretty cool. I don't know if we can even see that, but interesting. Actually, let's put it on there. Can we see that? Not really. Anyway, we've got it. So that's cool. We got the Profaned Heart. Summons a miniature Providence accompanied by her guardians. Nothing but the purest of furies. Provides a large amount of light in the abyss. So at the moment we've got this little fairy light pet. The one with the four little butterfly wings. And if we chuck this on, wow, look at that. We get Providence providing us with light and the Profane Guardians. That is so cool. We've definitely rocked that for a little bit. We also got some Profane Rocks here, which is a material. We'll check that out in a second. And a Blazing Core, the searing core of the Profane Goddess. Pressing N will activate a parry, encasing you in luminous profane crystal. Being hit shortly after encasement will shatter the crystal. Upon shattering, waves of holy stars spiral outwards and the damage you would have taken is reduced to 1. After shattering, this damage reduction effect goes on cooldown. If another encasement is shattered whilst on cooldown, healing stars will be interspersed throughout the waves of stars. The damage of a hit is not reduced whilst on cooldown. Provides a moderate amount of light in the abyss. Huh. So... okay. Searing core. Pressing N, it said, didn't it? It's hard to tell exactly what this does without fighting something. Oh, wait. Why is there snow in the desert? Oh, there's snow over at my base as well? What is going on over here? We've got pink snow. This shouldn't be happening. I wonder if it's something to do with the strange thing in the sky over here. Starting to affect the weather now. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what that thing does and how good it is. But yeah, maybe we'll play around with it. Maybe we won't. We'll see what happens. We will hang on to it though. We'll just put that in here with the rest of our accessories. Starting to get very full over here. Okay. Put that in there. Actually, let's grab that die out. We'll put that on our starboard, so it's multicolored. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, what else did we get here? We got the Purge Guzzler, magic damage. Ranged Blissful Bombardier. Burning Revelation melee. We got the Holder of the Profane Goddess core. Can be placed. Holds the core of the Profane Goddess. I thought that got stolen by that serpent creature at the end of the fight. But I guess this is like a replica of it. I'm not sure where we're going to put this right now. Eventually I want to expand. We'll have to expand anyway to put the rest of our redundant sets in here for the museum. So we might set up an area down on the sides here where we can put some of these trophy type items. But for right now, we'll probably put this... where would be a good spot? Maybe right here. See if we can place this. How big is it? Pretty big. Pretty big. Hopefully it fits there. Oh yeah, look at that. It's massive. Wow, that's pretty cool looking. Alright, let's see what else we got here. In our treasure bag, did we get anything else? I think that might be just about it. We'll just double check to see if there's anything else that we missed out on that might be important. We didn't get a summoning weapon, for example. Record 7 attempts. And I got 14 hits. 3-minute fight. I love these. I love all these stats. Okay, let's see what we missed out on. So obviously there's some vanity stuff here. The music box. Profane Soul Crystal developer item. Not sure if that does anything or not. We also didn't get the lore, unfortunately. That would have been cool to check out. There's another crystal die. Okay, summoning weapon, stabber staff. Yeah, definitely want to try and get that. And then there's some other weapon types there as well. So really it looks like we just kind of missed out on the summoning weapon, and the rest of this stuff is probably not that useful, but pretty cool probably as well. So that means we'll hit up the operator here and let's just see if she's got any boss materials here for this. Boss drops, modded boss drops. Okay, she's got some of this unholy essence stuff, so we'll get some more of that just in case we need a lot of it while we're here. And we'll also check out the modded treasure bag. So we'll get another one of these and just see if we get anything different here. Profaned Heart, we already got that. Oh, we got the mask, that's pretty cool. Let's see, we're looking for the stabber staff. Stabber staff. I don't see it here at the moment. So I'll sell you some of this stuff back. Molten Amputator. She's got some very cool weapons by the looks of it. We'll buy another bag. Okay. Sell you that. Blazing core. Not seeing it here. Ah, here we go. Stab the staff. Zealous. Nice. Can't wait to try this out. So we'll just grab our stuff out of here in case you want to use this at some point. I probably should reforge it. We had the wings. What else did we get? I may have accidentally sold that accessory. Possibly. Oh no, there it is. Blazing core. Okay. We'll just reforge this stuff. So 343 summon damage. Summons a holy blade. At the moment our plague engines do 377. It's very hard to compare these without trying them out in a practical setting like a fight or something like that. But I guess we'll see what they look like. Let's get rid of these. Wow. It's possible that these have crazy DPS. They look really cool. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Looks like they've got really good DPS. So we'll definitely try these out in the next fight, unless we find something else extremely cool. And we'll just put these items in here for now. This is getting very crowded. I think it's time to possibly remove some items from here. Anyway, we'll do that later, sort it all out. But we've got 3 different materials here to check out as well to see what these allow us to craft. Let's start with the profane rocks. So, okay, this looks like maybe it is just a decorative crafting item. Gives us some new looking furniture, which is pretty cool. Crucible? Wait, for special crafting. Unholy essence. Profane crucible. This probably just lets you craft the furniture, I would imagine. We've also got unholy essence. So this lets us make the developer item. Elysian arrows. Holy fire bullets. These are supposed to be really good. Oh, we've already got these. What am I talking about? So, oh yeah, this unholy essence is that stuff that drops from mobs as well. I forgot about that. So, that was only like last episode that we got some of that. There's just so many items, it's hard to keep track. Profane flame dye, elderberry, permanently increases max life by 25. So this is our next life upgrade. We definitely want to make this at some point. So we need Yuli Bloom ore to make the Yuli Bloom bars, I believe. I think we can go find this now. I just haven't done it yet. We have to go mine this. We might do that later. But yeah, we definitely want to make this thing a tangy tart flavor with a somewhat earthen touch. Profane crystal. Okay, some materials here. Profane crystal. Flask of holy flames. Profane shard. Summons the profane guardians. Okay, rune of chaos. Oh, so you can craft this as well. Divine retribution. So we got a magic weapon. The prince, another magic weapon. That looks really cool. Magic would be so fun in Calamity Infernum. Another magic weapon. Melee weapon. Hell's Sun. Rogue weapon. Rogue weapon. Rogue weapon. Of course, there's no summoning. There's no summoning weapons. So that was our unholy essence. And then we've got the divine geodes. What do we got here? We've got the profane soul artifact. Summons a healer guardian, which heals for 15 health every few seconds. That sounds good. A defensive guardian, which provides a weak shield reinforced by profane rocks. Summons an offensive guardian, which boosts your minion slots by 1. Halves adrenaline lost on hit if the shield fully absorbs the hit. Upon being depleted, the barrier implodes, sending the profane rocks hurtling outwards. The barrier starts recharging 5 seconds after being hit. Recharging from 0 to full charge takes 2 seconds. Being hit again while recharging restarts the charge timer. Offensive guardian will occasionally fire spears on hit. Purity. That sounds really cool. We might try and craft that. So we need havoc plates and exodium clusters. Exodium clusters. Pretty sure this is another material that we can get right now, but we need to go out and get it from somewhere in the world. So we'll definitely look at getting some of these resources later. But let's just see what else there was to craft here. So we've got a magic set here by the looks of it. Tarragon. Oh, it's got multiple helmets here for this set. Including a summoning helmet, 10% increased damage reduction, and 5% increased summon damage. This definitely might be worth checking out because it could be our next armor upgrade, although it doesn't look like it does anything super crazy. It's hard to tell until you get the full set what the overall set bonus is. What else have we got here? Magic weapon, magic weapon, magic weapon, magic weapon, melee weapon, Galactus blade. Look at that thing. That looks crazy good. Another melee, melee, ranged, 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 rogue, rogue, summon. Here we go. Summoning, and there's also that crystal die stuff. Maybe we'll see what that looks like. But the Mirror of Calandra, 773 summon damage. Huh. Yeah, it uses Cosmolite bars. I'm pretty sure that's something we can't get until sometime in the future after we've defeated more bosses. I think that's a super late game material. But okay. This looks super cool though. Though there's not really anything else there that comes to mind right now. But what we might do is we might actually go and try to get some of the Yuli Bloom ore. Now I think that's found in the underground jungle. And the Exodium clusters, I believe, are in the space biome. We can try out our new summons as well. Yeah, one of the other things that I noticed when we defeated Providence is it said something like Fossilized tree bark is bursting through the jungle mud or something to that effect. So we already have to go over to the jungle to get that. We might go check that out shortly. But before we do, let's just go straight up and check out the Sky Islands and stuff like that, and see if there's any of this. You know what? One thing before we do this, I want to get some potions. Let's have a look here. We want the spelunking. Spelunk. Let's grab a few of these. So, I'm not sure what this stuff looks like, but that doesn't look like... That looks like iron or something like that. I don't think that's it there. I could be wrong. This is not what we want either. There's a chest in there. Interesting. Let's just cruise across. See what else we can find. There's also a chest in there. This has got like a mini beehive. This looks like copper. We're looking for exodium clusters here. This has been corrupted, I think. Ooh. What is this? These look like gems, though. Oh no, this is exodium. This whole thing here is this whole planetoid is exodium. So what's this stuff here then? Luminite. Huh. Let's just oh my goodness. Wow. Let's just get all that luminite. Easy mode. We'll do the same thing for this. Damn. We just destroyed an entire planetoid. Yeah, I think we got enough of that stuff. Arrowstone. It's 484 exodium clusters. Okay, we need to go to the jungle as well. Maybe we'll try out our Ancient Masters map again. Just refresh the map here. See if that reveals anything new in the jungle for us. 'Cause I'm lazy. I don't know if so fossilized trees, it said, they might just be spread out all over the place. Unless it's these. But they're usually just those normal jungle, underground jungle trees. I'm not really seeing anything super new looking. But there's a lot of these thorns and everything everywhere. Let's see. I don't think it's a specific biome, but I've got no idea. I don't really know. We'll just come down here and see what we can find. So we're looking for fossilized tree bark. Yuli bloom. Okay, we got the Yuli bloom ore. That was the other thing that we were after. We just destroyed this I just destroyed this house over here. Whoops. Sorry about that. I don't think anyone was living in it anyway. What do we got over here? Shine potion. Band of regeneration. Well, now we know what the Yuli Bloom ore looks like. So that's something. We're looking for the fossilized tree bark though. Okay guys, so after a bit of research, I've come to realize that this stuff here, the Yuli Bloom ore, is in fact the fossilized tree bark that that little on-screen message was referring to after we beat Providence. So that's pretty cool. So basically we found that. We'll just grab these extra life fruit as well. And we've now got 268 Yuli Bloom ore. We got a bunch of luminite. We also got a ton of his exodium clusters from that planetoid, which is pretty awesome. So we should have everything we need, hopefully, to mess around with crafting some of those new items, the new armor and stuff like that. Let's just have a quick look at the other items that we can craft with the with these. So obviously I think we need to make the ores as well. Let's just chuck a bunch of these into our inventory real quick. Chuck that in there. Alright, and we should be able to make those into luminite. We already had this stuff, I think. Just make a few more bars though. And Yuli Bloom bars. Chuck those in there. And we had the exodium clusters. I think they're just the clusters though, right? So I don't think you actually make those into bars or anything like that. Just clean out our inventory a little bit here. Okay. Exodium clusters. Grab those. Alright, let's take a quick look at what we can make with these as well. So we'll start with the exodium clusters. What do we got here? Auric soul. For each fiery draconid you have summoned, you gain 1 minion slot. What? What's a fiery draconid? Okay, that's a future item. Let's see if there's anything here that we can actually make. Phantomic artifact. That looks pretty cool. Ruinous souls. Whenever your minions... Wait, have we not got this? Whenever your minions hit an enemy, you'll gain a random phantomic buff. Does not stack with downgrades. Oh, this looks like an upgrade for the hallowed rune. Phantomic artifact. It rings a bell, you know? Phantomic. We got the hallowed rune. Maybe we haven't made that yet. So yeah, that's definitely something we could look at making. Phantomic artifact using onyx plates. What are these? Onyx plates. Anyway, let's just grab another one of these, put that in there. So what else have we got here? Prismatic. That's magic damage. Stratus die. Gaze of Christhamir. Summons a shadow dragon. Normality relocator. Press Z to teleport to the position of the mouse. Fall speed is doubled for 30 frames after teleporting. Teleportation is disabled while chaos state is active. Works while in the inventory. Normality relocator. That sounds kind of like the Rod of Discord. Cosmic Anvil. Stratus Break. I'm mainly looking for summoning stuff though. Ranged. Rogue. Summon. The Sirius. Whoa. 1463 summon damage. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to craft this yet. Luminel. Vengeful Sunstaff. This looks like it might be a future item that we need to wait to get. Another summoning weapon here, Warlock's Moonfist. Purity multiplies damage by 1.4 and 40% increased attack speed. Summons can't benefit from this damage bonus. Well, that's a downer. Okay, Yuli Bloom Wall. Let's see what we can make with this. So we can make the Tarragon armor set. Dark Sun Ring. +2 max minions. Dark Sun Fragment. I don't think we can get those yet either. Badge of Bravery. Tarragon Wings as well. We might look at making those to go with the armor set. Voltage regulation system can be placed on the code breaker. Allows you to decrypt the ice biome schematic. Yeah, we definitely want to look at making this. Dubious plating. Yeah, we can craft that actually right now. Early bloom rod. Fishing power. 60% fishing power. Fires 6 lines at once. 60%. What have we got currently? 50%. Ah. An upgraded fishing rod. That's not bad. I'm not sure how much fishing we're going to be doing, but wood fishing pole, okay. Ancient manipulator. The elderberry. We can make that now. Blossom pickaxe, 140. Okay, 250% pickaxe power. That's an upgrade as well. The Grax, 180% axe power. Also an upgrade. Ranged weapons, magic weapons, melee. Summoning weapon, Snake Eyes. Summons a levitating drone, which fires piercing, high-calibrated energy bolts. If a bolt hits, the drone will teleport into its path and reflect the bolt. Reflected bolts home in and explode on impact. This is also something we can make. Snake Eyes. What else have we got here? Magic. Lots of magic stuff. Some melee stuff. Where did this come from? Murasama. Shotgun, range weapon, rogue. And okay, Virid Vanguard, 178 summon damage. 178? Summons a circular formation of blades that slice nearby enemies to pieces. What? I've got two things open at the same time here. I think that's the problem. Okay, well, yeah, so there's a couple of items there we definitely want to craft. We'll probably make this summoning weapon and try it out. It's probably got very fast speed or something. I also want to make the wings and the armor set, the tools, and we'll probably go in and look at making the profaned soul artifact and some of those items. Before we start crafting all of this stuff, guys, I also think there's a new material that is going to be dropping from mobs now after we've defeated Providence. There was a message that said something like Bloodstone now drops from Calamity creatures or something like that. And I think the best place to get this is probably going to be down in the Brimstone Crag. So we'll see if we can get some of this Bloodstone stuff, and then we can check out what we can make with that. What is this? Oh, here we go. We got our first Bloodstone. Very nice. Let's just see what we can make with this. That was quick. Bloodstone core material. Supreme healing potions. Very nice. Bloodstone walls. What else we got here? Brimrose summons a Brimrose mount. That might be pretty cool to check out, especially if it's a flying mount. So we need unholy cores, blood flare die. Man, it's crazy how much stuff defeating Providence unlocks in terms of progression. It's actually pretty awesome. What do we need for this? 20 Bloodstone. Okay, so it looks like we got some farming to do down here, guys. See if we can get some more Bloodstone. We might get some extra as well. I don't really think there's too much else that I'd want to craft with this stuff from the looks of it, but yeah, we'll get some. I don't know if we can buy this from the operator at some point or not. Probably not. The operator, it always says that the operator is going to sell me stuff and then she doesn't have it available. But maybe it'll be an upgrade on our current mount, which is pretty good, let's be honest. But I do want to try out all these cool Calamity specific items. Man, there's not that many mobs down here at the moment. I might be intimidating them with Providence and all of my summons and stuff like that. We've even got the piggy bank out right now. Let's just use the battle cry. That might get them to show up for us. There we go, that's a little bit better. Absolutely destroying. Whoa, okay. What's the deal with that thing, that creepy thing that walks past every now and then down here? Kind of unsettling. Maybe we get to fight that dude at some point. Alright, we'll just do a bit more farming here for Bloodstone, guys. Damn, we got so much stuff down there. So yeah, we even got another light pet, which I've never seen before. Let's just have a quick look at that. It's this little guy here, I think. Pretty cool, but not as cool as Providence. And we got a summoning weapon. I'm pretty sure this is a new drop as well that must start happening after we beat one of our recent bosses. The Guidelight of Oblivion, 182 summon damage. Summons a lantern turret to fight for you. Let's just reforge this. So that brings us up to 201. I mean, our current sentry here, the crystal stuff, does 373, but maybe this thing is really fast or something like that. Yeah, let's just take a look at this. Oops. Wow. It looks really cool. So, kind of looks like it spreads flames all around the area here as well. Yeah, it might be worth doing. To be honest, I don't think the sentries contribute a massive amount to DPS, but I could be wrong about that. It's very hard to tell, to be honest, when you're fighting and stuff like that. But yeah, so we got a lot of crafting to do. We also got the bloodstone here, which is another new material, and I think it doesn't look like we can craft tons of stuff with this, but we can make these new supreme healing potions with it, although we can just straight up buy those as well. And we can also make walls with it. But I was looking at this this mount. We might look at making that, the brimstone, what's it called, the Brimrose? The Brimrose mount. Brimrose mount. What do we need for this? 20 bloodstone. Chuck that in there. Unholy cores. Where do we get these from? The operator? Get a ton of these. Brimrose stuff. Brimrose stuff. 71 magic damage. Okay. Well, we want the mount, so let's craft that. Now I'm interested to see what this is going to be like. Oh, it's it's like one of those hand chairs. So it's a flying mount. It looks like it's got infinite flight. I wonder if it gives us any other buffs. It doesn't really say that it does. Summons a Brimrose mount. Pretty fast. Gives you good control. Compare that to this guy. Now, it is raining at the moment. Keep that in mind. He's also pretty good. This is a really cool mount though. Flying mount. I'm mainly interested in a mount that gives me good control during boss fights. Particularly if there's lasers and stuff like that going on. Like we had in the Providence fight. I mean, the shrimpy truffle's not bad for that. We'll try out the new mount for a little while and see how it goes. Anyway, guys, we have run out of time in this episode, but in the next episode, we're going to be looking at crafting up the new armor and wing set, the Tarragon set, and a couple of those summoning items and accessories that we saw too were available to us now, and then we'll be taking on the next boss, which I believe is probably going to be the Ceaseless Void back in the dungeon. So that's going to be a pretty epic fight, I reckon. But for now, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.